signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello. Give me just a second. Here we are. Nice. Gonna do a few adjustments and then we can actually start. Gonna do something about the mouse sensitivity in a second. All right. Now, I might even need to quit again. Let's just see. To go to the options. Give me just a minute or two. Michael, I hope your finger, by the way, is better. No. Audio game. Common. It's better now. Yesterday was pure agony. Oh, that's good. Better is better than worse, right? Okay, mouse sensitivity. Huh, okay. Save settings and start. And one thing, difficult setting is in that window before playing the game. It should be. I can validate too. By the way, did you have music, Michael? Did you hear the menu soundtrack? Just need to do to set up some things. What do we have? Common. Yeah, now you don't have music, that I know. Wait, difficulty is adept. Let's keep it that way. And give me just a second. Properties and now we have music. Right. Two things. Three things. Two things. First of all, I'm confused. First of all, when I tested, I don't understand what the patch speed tag N boost turned on in the INI. I have not done anything, but we can ignore that, I guess. And what's the difference between? If I look for Enderal, there are two things, right? There's the Forgotten Stories, which I started, and there's which I find on Steam, and there's something other too, right? What's the difference between the two? Are there two different versions? Because this is now Forgotten Stories. Yeah. So I'm gonna just... Okay. Then actually we are nearly good to go. Yes, exactly. Forgotten Stories and Shards of Order. Yes, exactly. Okay. Just different names. Shard of Order is an older name, and I think it's for the older Skyrim version, but the game should be the same. Okay, good. As I said already, I was 1 minute in the game to see how many FPS I receive. This should be just fine. We are probably gonna need some adjustments over time here, but that's what we are gonna find out over the course of playing, right? Yes. I'm sorry. Yep, let go. Now, okay, this is your journal. Here we can view your quests, yada yada yada. I'm sorry, that is, I think, the usual stuff. Okay, here we have settings. Nice. Okay, good. Good. Nice. Nice day in summer. I have to talk with Daddy. Oh boy. He wants to tell me something important. Worst case scenario, you ask me and I explain. Yeah. Okay, and I guess if it's gonna be similar, some functionality with Skyrim, I gotta need to be... Daddy's a legendary character, we find out. I guess I'm gonna maybe need to not loot everything. It's all empty, good. Now, Daddy. I want to talk to Daddy. Huh. Yeah, go to a small burnt house. Yep, in a second. Cool, I actually never noticed this one. Yeah, it's a bit sad. Yeah, soundtrack is epic, I agree. Okay, let's ignore that sad thing. It looks good, right? I am quite intrigued how this total conversion looks. Aww! Cutie. Even the Ash people who were populating this world before us knew that each time they killed an enemy in the battle, they tore out the liver and heart of the fallen and ate them together with their family. By doing so, just as everyone knows, the strength of the beaten enemy is passed on. Yes, that's how you should go through life. But as we are living in a time in which eating fellows is nonsensically seen as barbaric, we, the friends of the bloody meat, have to settle for animal sources. Yeah. I want to loot! I'm sorry. Just making sure if they are anatomical correct. They are not. They are missing. Anyways. Okay, now, so we know that some people here are actually eating body parts. That's probably, yep, the same. Ah, there, by the way, I am sorry. Take. That is what I was looking for. Go to a shrine near one of the immersive statues. Alright. I'll try. I do love the piano thingy. Okay, I can hear you calling, O Lord, O Maker. I fear your love, I know about your sacrifice. Without you I am nothing, a trick in the currents of time, a sheep without shepherd. Free me from my vices and forgive me my trespasses. Forgive me to my wife and my child. Deliver me from my pains and bless us with your everlasting mercy. That was the shrine, right? Just want to make sure that I am not missing. Hello, birdie. Yeah, okay. That's Daddy. Okay, hello, Daddy. Huh.
Oh, hey there. I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it? Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it?
No, I did not.
No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
Okay. By the way, just a quick question. Since at least it's a total conversion, right? It's still a fan project, right? Was this done by professionals? Because I think, I just heard one voice line right so far, and he sounds actually quite cool. This is a mod made by fans. Then I have to admit, at least Daddy has a cool voice actor. Sounded very, very cool. And professional, the recording. Yeah, some of the voices acting is really great. Yeah. Especially if it's from non-professionals, then that's absolutely amazing. Ah, okay, empty. Okay, that's just a recipe. Oh, garlic, man. That's amazing. Okay. There's a heart. And a weird picture of how a body is constructed. Okay. Yeah. Requires key. That's the forbidden door. Who would have guessed? Who doesn't know that you're looking forward to a nice, crisp piece of meat after a hard day of work, but your useless child who you constructed to cook it gives you a charred something instead. You castigate them, but the problem stays the same. You are hungry, which means that there's no other way than doing it yourself. Walk to the fireplace, cut out a big bloody chunk of the animal and throw it in the kettle, and and behold, slowly the pleasant smell of burnt life reaches your nostrils. Is there anything better than that? I don't think so. Okay. Now, can we wait? Ah, no, I can go up. Cryer's key, yada yada yada. They do have nice pictures. The Saturn, devouring his son is a cool planet. I'm always having some. Okay, here we go. What did I want to say? With L and some written letters are in certain writings hard to decipher which letters meant. Whether it's written
My, I totally forgot what
upper
mess
or
I
lower
left
key.
here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we?
But what about mommy and sister?
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
I guess since you said the prologue, this is just a dream, right? But I didn't kill them, Daddy, it was the masked man. I didn't kill them, it was the masked man. Oh, which choice do I take?
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry.
But I didn't kill them.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Complete. Was first try how skillful... I'm sorry, I'm still in Dark Souls mode. Just want to say how
Let's
skillful I am.
begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights
It was
erupt.
German, but it
As
was
such, this world
quiet.
grew into what it is today.
too low, the voice.
Shattered,
Couldn't understand it.
riven, and broken into pieces.
But that's just what I wanted to say. Is that German?
All of this was merely
was
a diversion,
confused.
so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Sure is a German team after all. Okay, I didn't do any research on... Okay, good. Then that maybe explains it. But luckily, did they
Hey,
not
quiet,
voice it
Abby.
themselves?
You wanna wake up the entire ship or what?
At least we do not have a German accent when those dudes speak.
Sorry, that was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
No.
Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
Blame myself, what makes you think that? I don't know, maybe. But even if I do, what difference does it make? Nonsense, those bastards from the temple killed them, not me, and I know that. Huh. Let's answer with a question.
Well, there must be a reason that you dream the same thing over and over, mustn't there? I'm no scholar, but maybe these dreams are trying to tell you something. Oh, I don't know.
Maybe that we are innocent? But if I do, what difference? Okay. The temple bastards.
As determined as ever. I guess you're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
It's not our fault that the ship is so poorly guarded and we could have afforded the passenger fee anyway, me too, but we are going to pay our debt as soon as we have earned some money over there. Yep, I'm not gonna lie.
Not our fault. Damn it, we're thieves. Frauds.
Oh, you just like...
And unlike you, I actually have a problem with that. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Okay, nice. That is what I was missing. Now we are gonna spend the rest of the evening in the character creator. Okay, you can explain, or please explain. I'm still gonna go through the text quickly, and but you can explain obviously too. Oh, that's what I really like. Take your time. Creations originate from the namesake desert continent, which is said to be both barren and inhospitable at the same time. It is also known as cradle of science, mysticism, and culture. While many foreign countries admire Guerrera for its advanced culture, they are often deemed as heretical and immoral. Ooh, immoral. That's something different. Especially on religious continents like Enderal. Half-Guerrerians start with a bonus on light armor, one-handed, stamina, and alchemy. Alright. Half Kilinian, as a secluded people, the inhabitants of the belt of Kili are said to have a reclusive mind. Kilinian are deemed to as blessed businessmen, a rumor that can be ascribed to the Blue Island Coalition, which is the biggest trading company and is located in Kili. Among other things, half Galleons start with a bonus on rhetorics, carrying a capacity, sleight of hand, and marksman. Okay. Half Arlesian, I'm sorry, originated in a barren and stepped continent, are Araziel. The Arazelian are divided people, while the nomadic natives in the steppes maintain their pantheistic traditions. The coastal inhabitants regard them as primitive and struggle for recognition as a fully fledged part of the civilized world. Half are resilient, start with a bonus on heavy armor, I like that. Two-handed, I like that. Health and handicraft, I like that. Native to the swampy continent Mia Aranath, the destruction of the land caused by decades of war forced many Eternians to escape to other countries, with various destinies awaited them. Some pursued and disregarded them because of their innate magic talent. Some revered them for it. Many Aterna earned their lives as traveling minstrels. Half Aterna start with a bonus for elimination, entropy, mana, and enchanting. Alright, okay, so mana plus 10, entropy plus 2, elimination, enchant plus 2. Okay, so technically not a class, but race is more if you go into a magic way, right? Then health plus 10, heavy armor, two-handed, handicraft, close combat, tanky guy, I think it's cool. Carrying capacity 10, rhetorics, sleight of hand, marksman, something like a rogue, and one-handed, light armor, alchemy. Just thank you for the oh god, I'm looking for words. Thank you for compiling the attributes. How if I would take a class and then notice a race, the attributes, the bonus attributes in the long term, it in the end does not matter, right? If I pick, for example, the magic race now and notice that's not for me, I have still time to go another direction, right? That's not gonna overly cripple the playthrough, right? I hope, at least. It doesn't, but it has some good bonus for the start, and it also has a couple of words. Holy moly, yes, okay. I personally believe that Killian is the best simply because it has carrying capacity plus that inventory, but also other bonus are great with better sleight of hands, better. Yes, but overall he has the best looks, right? But I guess this we can just adjust. I take your argument with the carrying. If it in the end does not matter the choice in weapons I have, I would actually opt for this one too. Although I think I would like in the long term. Let's actually see how it turns out, right? I need to test around a bit. I think in the long term, I think it drags me a bit in the direction of heavy armor. But that's, I guess, something we can still change in the long term. But I get with the carrying capacity and the rhetorics. That's what is totally fine. Can't change now. Okay. So Killian. Ah, okay. I just want to. All playstyles are totally valid. Okay. Yep. We are obviously gonna be a manly man. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, I do like the Dark Souls style, right? It's kind of funny, right? That the head actually looks disgusting and the whole different body. I guess the body we can then still change later on. Okay, that's not where I wanted to go anyways. That's epic, yeah. You can scroll. Singers, okay, I see. Dirt, we are not dirty. We do not have scars. Like all look normal and then right at the end zombie. Yep, that's... Ah, okay. Two, no, no. No need. I just want to... Okay, that's relatively normal. Let's go with that. Oh... I don't care. They should have put in a little bit more light here to actually see the differences. I don't see, for example, the difference in the neck color and the head color. But anyways. But I should maybe switch. You love the witch nose, I guessed. Now the important thing is the eye. Good. Wait, we can have one white eye. That's cool. What shall I say to that? That's, I mean, in the context of the situation, it makes sense. Oh, that's nice. But if someone would say that, I would just think, what a weirdo. Nice. In the context of in the context of that it was a nightmare, yes. You know what? In nearly every game where we have a character editor, I hate the brow types there are. They are either too thin or too barbaric. Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't like the two lines. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. That's fair. Now the important part, the hairstyle. I want to have a hairstyle I would not have in real life, by the way. That's kind of cool. That's what I'm having on in real life all the time, so it's not nothing for the game, by the way. Yeah, let's stay with this one. There we go. Most of them I go, most of the time I go for a female character because after all, I'm going to be looking at the character my whole game. Yeah, what? Yeah, okay, but what's the difference if it's male or female? Does not matter. I don't see the point. Let me say it like that. At least for me, it just doesn't matter whether I look at a gal or a manly Spartan dude. I know I say manly too often, I think. I don't think manly is anything important. Beard or no beard? Oh boy. I wanna have a... That's good. Hair color. See, you wanted to have... You said something about female character. We have a manly character who has a feminine touch. Right? Yes, brown. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. Don't you think the head looks... Anyways, I think it's good. I'm done. We have muscles. We have green eyes, we have nice eyebrows, a nice mouth, a nice nose, and nice hair. Nice. So, okay, we are me. Okay, that's good. The head looks like a prick in my opinion. Since when are you an art critic? Okay, wait. Finish and name your character. How can I name the freaking cancel? I want... Ah, okay. Since you're born, you're a freaking art critic. Okay, good. I want to name you, boy. If I you need to press R in order to... Yes, I pressed R, and if I say close, I can name the character. Or what? From a UX standpoint, close and cancel are not two options to call different types of action there, by the way. But anyways, who am I? Alright.
Ah, Kilay.
She fled from that civil war the Black Crescent caused, didn't she? Ironic, isn't it? Seems some parents pass on their fates to their children. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that?
No.
Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to court them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days, back when I lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I... That...
Sorry.
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp! Good. Now, quiet.
Aha, here we go. Man, it smells like 40 years balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Yep, I do like old guys more than young guys.
Wait. Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Dude, what? Oh, what is... If you are in a bar fight and have the choice to fight a young dude or an old dude, I would fight the old dude because he is probably not as strong as the young dude. That's pure logic. You know what naughty thoughts you had there?
Oh, you mean business, don't you? All right, then.
I should have eaten something, right? Wait a second. Okay, items.
Someone's there.
Lantern.
Throw a hook to the face!
Ah, there we have the power attack.
Come on, dodge! You can do it!
Fucking piece of shit! You'll pay for that.
Why are we so small? I'm sneaking. I see. I thought I disabled that. Okay. Power attacks and jumping drain your stamina. Yada yada yada.
Fucking piece of shit!
Nice.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
Let's kill them. Maybe we should turn ourselves in. No. Let's tie them up and gag them. When we arrive, we sneak out.
Yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on. Help me search. There must be a rope or something. And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board. It just can't be easy, can it?
Find rope.
Lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant, as are you, dear Sirius. Unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing? Please! Just don't leave! We just wanted to...
A new life.
After we had left Ostian, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic.
That sums it
Is
up.
that about it?
Yes.
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us, the war, we just wanted a second chance, that's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you, you know? We could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
What? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain. I
don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But... You can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No,
Wait, did he suddenly disappeared?
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine. Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
She was supposed to stab him. There's an animation for that, which usually appears. It seems like it didn't for you. Yep. You see, that's what I'm cursed when I play games.
Tell me, what is time to the dead dreaming anyway?
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm Tina.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
I hardly doubt you are as cursed as me. Remember 40 hours to beat. Okay, I can't beat that yet. Let's see. Okay, first of all, I'm not sure what I guess we are now dead, right? And we are in the afterlife and then get life again. Maybe. That would explain the Rocky Mountains. Okay, leave the world between with meditating with Y. This is the stone dimension, filled with surprisingly stones. Yes. Okay. And you have one memory point you can spend here. Okay, interact. Yeah, it's actually good when we don't know this stuff. Okay. Tower of Strength. Plate down. Oh, hello. Relentless. That's good. Let's just analyze the stones. I see that they... Instinct, okay. Arcane, dual casting, that's the magic way. There are 3 batches of triple stones. The green ones are rogue, the red ones are warrior. No, see. Okay, now the colors make sense. The blues are magic, I see. Barbarian. And then there are also some singular stones, and this is for... Okay, that's why Lycanthrope. Okay, I see. Do we... I know that in one not Skyrim, Morrowind, you could become a vampire, right? When you got bitten. So if I would think about being a werewolf, do I need to get bitten by a werewolf or something? Or can I just invest in talents? Not that I do want to do it now. And I'm not sure what fast medalists are, by the way. But something with souls and stuff. Okay. I am feeling dragged into this direction. So this is gonna be then, I guess the first point is gonna be Tempest. After I gave you a second. That gives me a moment to insert some drink into me. Good. It would be nice to have an explanation here, by the way. Blade Dancer, Mercenary, Relentless Strike. Blade Dancer, Vortex. Oh, that sounds amazing. Double Vortex, Stunning Blow. Don't have any experience with werewolves in Enderal, but it's directly involved in alchemy. You need potions which transfer you and give you werewolf bonuses. Okay. Okay, as I said, I am personally dragged here. Reddish warrior style. Don't know if that is gonna be the best, but we probably will invest skill points here and in other ones. So but it doesn't matter. What do you mean with aim? Look in the... You mean what they are? Okay, Vandal, Keeper, and Blade Dancer. That's, I guess, what you mean. Okay, I see. Vagrant Vandal is, yep. Keeper's Shield. Okay, that's what... Okay, I did... Huh, okay. And the other one is one-handed also too. Okay, I personally would have thought that the Blade Dancer is, okay, two-head, you mean two-head, not or do. Okay, good. Just then on a quick note, so that I just have a quick overview. What's the infiltrate? That's the rogue style, right? Infiltrator, vagrant, and trickster. Okay, I think I can. Okay, I made my mind up, I think. I'm good. Okay. So saving is never a bad thing, right? And they're a strange place. Okay. Infiltrator is a sneaking, rhetorics, and pickpocketing. Vagrant is light armor. And trickster is bow and lockpicking. I see. And let me guess, elementalist has something to do with fire, water, ice, yada yada yada. Mental apprentice, thaumaturge. I don't know. And Sinistrope. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, this has something to do with the dark art, so is light magic and mental magic, and this guy's something like a oh god, what was the World of Warcraft name? Something with someone with afflict demon, not, I guess not with demons, but into the dark sinister style. Okay. Sinistrope. Okay, that's is and entropy, the best magic arts. Okay. Okay, and one last thing, Michael. So thank you. Still, in your opinion, you have 400 hours of playing, right? Is, by the way, is the best approach to focus just, for example, if I take the plate dancer away, right? Is it the best way to focus on one talent tree, or is it a good approach to be a hybrid and invest in 2 or more? Is this even a thing we are able to or should do? Might be an important question. Not might be, that for me at least it's quite important. No, all approaches are good, but I think the best is to combine. There are even subclasses bonus when you combine some. Okay, perfect. Right now it doesn't. Okay, that's it. Then I would like to. My personal approach is to go close combat-y in this direction and then combine some stuff into it. I don't know. I like it dirty. This memory unlocks all warrior disciplines for you. It also reduces the weight of heavy armor by 10% and grants you the talent Rage, which raises your weapon damage for a short time. Okay. Okay, cool. Now, then let's leave. Nice. Okay. Oh boy. I think I have some tips for you in there. For example, I strongly recommend Entropy, that allows you to summon creatures to help you. Okay, Entropy. That's gonna be something we are gonna invest into. If I don't forget, then remind me. I don't understand why we are not. Didn't they? What happened actually? I thought they killed us. And officially, entropy is forbidden, and people who say that are just simply stupid. If you say so. Just wanted to do that, obviously. Sirius is dead and I am alive. I write these words, but I am not sure if I am understanding them at least one bit. So welcome to the club. I'm on my own. Apparently I had luck. I awoke in a valley basin. This has to be Enderal. I am feeling strange, feverish and weak. Welcome to the club. As well as strong and clear. Welcome to the club. As if a wheel had been in front of my eyes for my entire life, which was lifted now. I'm also remembering a weird dream which I had before I woke up, especially the words of the wheeled wild woman who subdued Sirius at me in the ship's bow. It all begins with the dreams. Remember, I need answers and I can't find those most likely ashore. Yeah. This dream again, will they never come to an end? It haunts me no matter where I am, and whenever I wake up in this there's this bitter aftertaste, the crazy feeling in the stomach. Perhaps everything changes once Sirius and I arrive. Daddy wants me to help Mommy. Hello Siren. I hope you're good. Siren. I hope you're good, buddy. I am good. I am good. I can't complain. How are you? You've been busy. Yeah, that's totally fine. I hope you've been busy with something good and with nothing which is actually nerve-wracking. Like learning for school or university. And having to take classes and tests. That would be nerve-wracking. We do... Oh, world map. The world map. You can view the world from a aerial perspective. Thank you. You are depicted as an arrow. To orientate yourself, quest targets are also depicted as well as locations you have discovered or heard about. Okay, good. We are there. Okay. What a small area of all. Okay, there we are. Stats, experience points, okay, yada yada yada. House, and I'm so far so good. It's just so far 60 minutes. So far I cannot complain. But maybe that will change. But I don't think so. Now, okay, left and right. I see. Okay, 1 second. Activate. Ready weapon. Okay. Oh no. Just like the vision. Yeah, we are gonna have a quick look. After I saved. Ah, it ain't deep, I think. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I didn't see the red before it jumped me. That's why I was a bit scared. Chest. Harvest, yada yada yada. Iron ore, skeleton empty, sack empty, and to the abandoned. Now, first of all, that. Find a way to reach inland. I think this is not taking us inland, but I'll have a quick look. I've saved. You're raising your skills with learning learning books. Thank you, tip. Okay, yep. Collected a key. Reading and learning will always cost 1 learning point. And learning points we receive from leveling up, right? So the same goes with crafting book, except it's crafting points. Okay. And the talent points or from the stone thingy, how do we receive them? I collected another key. Those are memory points, also leveling up, but unlike crafting or learning points, you only get 1 per level. Ah, okay, and okay, I see. I see why you can spend, by the way, I think so much time in this game. I think, yeah, go up. Water's going down, I'm going up. Certain areas, healing spells and health potions ratio, arcane fever, drink ambrosia to bring it back. Okay, I see. You can explain it. Apart from that it is just doing damage. That's the only thing I would know. That, and certain areas have that. So let's explain the world and magic. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let us sleep for... I hope that that regens... Okay, I see. And one thing I do want to check out too... Good, not much, but a bit. That's not bad. The corpses and the light, they are gone. Don't particularly understand. The world is called Vin, and it exists in something called the Sea of Eventualities, which basically means whatever can happen will happen. So there are countless realities, and they all differ in something. The closest realities are very, very similar to yours. For example, in the neighboring realities, the pond has 2 fish instead of 1. But as the realities go further, they differ more and more, and magic is dependent on it. Okay. Okay, they're different. That's, first of all, good to know. They're different realities. This machine, why does it seem so familiar? That is maybe something we find out sooner or later. You found an ice claw. Ice claws listed in your inventory under consumables permanently raise your carry weight by 1 point when eaten. I like. We will eat that one. By the way, this machine will be absolutely crucial for the game. Okay. And I guess in a different reality, this is gonna be then not destroyed. If reality jumping here is a thing. Or we repair it. Is there anything? No, okay. Magic by itself doesn't exist. Instead, a mage travels to other realities and brings pieces of them into their own. For example, in another reality, the person he speaks to is on fire, so he brings that to his reality and sets him on fire. I have to admit, I do like the concept of this game. You can sneak to say or try to sneak attack. I see. Okay, that's a good point. Spell. That is actually a good point to save. and that leads me to the arcane fever. So when you are spelling magic and casting, you see all weird possibilities, and that makes you go bonkers, and that is the arcane fever. You need to watch for that. Okay, so that's the danger of using magic. Okay, I see. So give me just a minute. I am very quickly gonna take a leak, but I'll be back in a jiffy. All right. I somehow do not have
Charging battery.
music. Give me a sec. It's there. Huh. Let me actually restart. Yes. And then see where the music went.
Das hat in der Szene hohe Wellen geschlagen und zu einer Kickstarter-Kampagne geführt, die
Now. By the way, Michael, thank you for the explanations. And one thing you should always remember about Enderal is that it aggressively rewards exploration. It is worth exploring, and Nuke and Cranny you will never regret. Yep, that's good. I do. There's music again. I do like exploring and looting. Okay, load. And yes, that's cool. Okay, nice. So, what was said that there are gonna be enemies around? Okay, I saw a blueprint. That means crafting or smithing is... Oh, we have been detected. Or we are detectable. That is gonna be a thing too. That's cool. No, okay. I've saved. I think we are a little bit under-leveled. Yep. Try sneaking and using a bow. Okay, first of all, as a streamer, I'll probably explain learning and crafting abilities. Thank you so much. First of all, is there... I can actually... Let me take a look at the controls. Okay. That's then... I see. Okay. I was thinking there might be a different character overview where we see the character as a model plus all the good jazz. But I'm fine with that. No, not that. I meant a chart where you see, for example, the character, and then you see which armor you've put on and which weapons, not with a menu. It's regenerating. That exists in the third person mode. You rotate the camera and open the inventory just in case you're wondering. Press F to go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, no, yeah. Yep, okay. Although I do not know if I do like the third person mode. And let's save. Another, it's generally quite difficult. Sometimes you have to use everything you have. Okay, I see. Third person mode in European sucks. Okay. What I meant, by the way, maybe that's just the time where Skyrim came out. I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just used to have a you know, character overview, which is not just a menu, but I guess that's just from the age Skyrim comes from. I'm used to difficulty. So, journal. I found a way out of the Enderal temple and got into a gorge. It seems as if I finally arrived in Enderal. Nevertheless, I feel weird. Where does the strange abilities which I suddenly have stem from? Magic, these powers, perhaps that dream, that near-death experience wish I had before waking up in the bay is connected to all of that. In any case, I should try to find a way out of this gorge. Then I will take it from there. Collect mana, fungi to harvest the regeneration of mana, get pumpkins to harvest health regeneration, find a way out of the ravine, and we have a little funny star there. Okay, good. Honestly, I don't understand what you mean. You can give me an example. If you go in Gothic, maybe Gothic's... If you think of World of Warcraft or an MMO, that's just the first name which comes to mind, and you press C, character, you see your character, you see the inventory slots, like armor slots and weapon slots, and you have stats there. That's... paints the picture which I mean. But that's what I said, maybe that's actually the time Skyrim is hailing from. Okay, 3 of 5. But you know that that's not only in World of Warcraft, that's the last 10 years, I guess it's something normal in, I think, in at least the mainstream games. That was meant as a complaint, by the way. I just need to get used to. Okay, mana fungi. Oh, okay. I wonder, give me a sec. Give me just a tick. Did I oversee the mana funguses? Because I collected the pumpkins. Which were here. Hello? Can't collect here. Ah, serenity, that looks cool. Quiet. Nature. Enderal's health regen system, potions and food, but food only regens your health outside of combat. In combat you have to use potions, and drinking potions worsens your arcane fever. I see. That's... okay, that might make some situations nasty. I see. The important part is that I do save often. You can also use healing spells, and those also worsen your arcane fever. Yeah, I guessed. You've risen to level 2, you've received 5 learning points, 4 crafting points and 1 memory points. Your current attributes health, I want to say wealth, 90 mana, 88 stamina, 95. Choose an attribute if you want to raise. Okay. And just my recommendation, save on more slots just in case something goes wrong and you don't have to load a save from 40 hours ago. That's a nice one. Okay. I'll try to have I try to have a couple of main save game slots. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Health sounds good. You can change the map key for the mod press it to open the hero menu. You can change the mapped key. Oh boy. I see. Mapped key. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, there you see. Arcane Fever determines your mental health as magic user. Casting healing spells, using health potions, or being at specific locations raises the fever. When your fever increases, you first get Mali. Once it hits 100, you die. I see. So it's like the curse. From Dark Souls. So damage 4, damage 3 way. Oh, I see. 8 arrows. I personally went for a balance. That went as expected. I personally went for a balanced playthrough and kept all my HP, mana and stamina around the same level. I always leveled the one which was lowest. Maybe not the best approach, but it was fine. I didn't have much issues. Okay, that's a whoopsies. That's a approach which I understand and think is not a bad approach. Yep, empty. Okay, and here now we could then use magic, I see. Okay, armor. Armor 0, 0, 11. Okay, at least we are not nude anymore. Or semi-nude. Oh, hello gaming videos. I hope you're good. Okay, to the Sun Coast. Okay, that's where we came from. I see a doggy. I'm actually gonna save again. Just in case. You are a bad dog, right? Unlucky vagrant. Ew. But what do you mean with SCD? Could you please? Maybe I missed something. Deerstalker, not doggy, by the way. Or maybe I just don't know something. Okay, hard fights require tactic. Press M2 while blocking. Okay, shield would be an option too, I guess, at one point. Oh, dogs. Okay, I see. Yep. Means sexual transmitted disease, and you have contracted gangrene from the wolf bite. That means that I'm making. You are a jokester today, right? Always, yeah. Could you please die? But I see why the bow and arrow is nice headshot is a important weapon here. I see. As a close combat dude, you always get discriminated by having the harder fights. I see. Pick them arrows up. Thank you. And thank you. Okay, armor we have of mana regen. Okay, regens, but it is 14. It's 11, so that is a upgrade. Also, Skyrim's melee combat kinda sucks, so I'm unusually avoided, and I'm not the only one. One of the most used playstyles is Stealth Archer, because that allows you to avoid the combat, and also if you have the correct perks, your bow damage is multiplied if you are in stealth. I see. I am beginning to understand. But it is nothing... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. It's not written in stone, so to say, right? You can still swap and approach that way. It is just the beginning. It's cool. You can do whatever you want, and I encourage you to find your own playstyle. Yeah. But what I meant to is that we we are still at the beginning. We can still swap if I notice that something is, that I'm not able to do something. And yes, I can check things. Tell me what you mean. Okay, tap and magic. Here we go. And what does Net of Souls? What kind of spell is that? Okay, I see. Tempest is the warrior. We acquired a warrior spell. Net of Souls would be... I just want to know. And I hope that I'm gonna... It's not a spell, it's an ability. Okay, ability. Forgive me. And we need to... I hope there's definitely gonna be something like vendors, merchants, right? We are gonna need them desperately. Oh boy! What was... I guess I did a headshot, but I didn't see the headshot. I don't... What's up with the bow? Oh, I got to learn shit here. Stuff. Okay, weapons... Okay, and we are gonna eat something in a minute. It allows you to see Phasmalist swords, which you can then pick up and use to create a Phasmalist amulet, and you can use that in combat because it summons apparatus to fight alongside you. It's not necessarily just one of the way, but I do see the point that having guys who summoned in which help you in the fight, I do see where and why that is useful. Yep, have a bloody army to fight instead of you. That's what I see. Okay, I set here for 240 seconds. Provides a long generations. Health will be generated. I just first of all wanna quickly ingest something. Okay, let's eat that. And I recommend to read the magic books. They give you a spell forever. Okay. Okay. Life absorption, grounding, psionic push, boon. And I save. Okay. I have, by the way, I don't know, I suddenly with the bow could not shoot anymore. I have no clue what that was. Maybe I just messed up, but that was weird. Just as an excuse. Or explanation to be better what happened there. Empty chests. I hate empty chests. I don't know, I think Skyrim's acting up again. Yeah, might.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
That's a long story. Where am I here and who are you?
Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should.
Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it.
Don't worry.
Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is.
He's an ass, I guess.
In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
Okay. Knowledge. Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
I see, and there are places that might be of interest to an adventurer. Okay, gather knowledge 1 of 40.
To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Okay, you said you were apothecaries by my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
Press the... at least one. It moves the story forward, and that might make you miss... What is that for a button?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
Okay, I see. Now, I understand. The message marked with keep the one for the last. Okay, or the two. Okay, I see. Then that I didn't see. I see. But are you frustrated by being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realized that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path, and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
And who are these pathless?
Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
In Nethrim, there's a rumor that the gods are dead.
And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
I don't. Okay, and this is then, I guess, since it progresses, is the dialogue option for progressing, we have a choice then here. So technically, just idea yourself and an interesting thought. I might explain the gods and the path after assume. Okay, cool, thank you.
Well, I didn't come up with it.
Okay. I see. Okay, that was then. Okay, and I forgot what about my eyes, by the way.
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
Yep. What's your story? Why are you here?
Us? Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Okay. And that was... Okay. Ah, wait. Can I trade some goods to you? I found some things in ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Okay, buy or sell items by selecting and pressing yada yada yada. Buying prices are higher than selling prices. Yep. Through the name selection, can switch. Okay. I would just get... okay, and I can... okay, I see. I can't sell every... I wanted to sell armor. Okay, good. I can't sell everything to everyone. That makes sense since he's a herbalist or apothecary, so that makes sense. Wait, that's what he's selling, right? I see. That's what he's selling.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I
Now.
have some things you can use.
I see. I would like. I'm just jugging. I'm gonna jug out the. That's what is the most weight. Except the what we are having on. I'm gonna throw that stuff out actually. That one I'm gonna keep. No. Okay, good. Did I sell some? Okay, anyways, doesn't matter now. Now it's too late. And we are gonna sell one pickaxe, a longbow, 2 of them. And that's good. Okay. Carry weight went down. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Yeah.
Aces, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
Huh. Finn?
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yes, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, gruntroots. Ah, here we go. So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done. I
Done.
can't make any promises, but...
Finn, the still.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, sod it!
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
Thanks, but what in places just happened there?
What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion, the voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
I just found the dialogue line. They hit me, those bastards.
Now look at that. Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story.
How do you know about the apothecary? Were you there when they were attacked?
I was on the perimeter. And no, I didn't help, for two reasons. One, I was outnumbered. Two, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
Wait, what do you know about my
Quite a
fever?
lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right?
Yeah.
You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Yes.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. It's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
Just to warn you, I might intentionally mispronounce Jasper's name. It's a reference to another character who mispronounces names. Okay, fine. So an Arcanist will be able to cure this fever.
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
Okay, what do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
Okay, and the contamination was what was in the location from before. If I contain the fever but let it get worse, what are the consequences? Are there any other remedies?
At first, diffuse headaches, general unease. Later on, your eyesight will blur, your limbs will grow weak, and you'll get a maddening itch all over your body. If you leave it untreated for too long, you'll either die or turn into an Orbaya.
Wait, it can kill me? And what's an Orbaya?
Yes, it can kill you. Everything has its price, as the wise hermit likes to say. And an Orbaya is basically a giant undead version of yourself with tumors and pus all over your body. Just never let the fever get too bad.
But that doesn't sound bad, right? Are there any other remedies?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
Orbaya is a great summon for Entropist. I can highly recommend. Okay. And what about these visions? Are they also caused by the fever?
You have visions?
Never mind, so what can I do about the fever? Who can treat it? For lack of a better word, yes. Ever since I've had this fever, I get this strange oh my boyness. Goodness of these things, what about to happen? Are they also a symptom?
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Treatment for information.
Well then, the stage is yours. I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream, it was more like a memory. The temple I saw it was the same as the one in the valley.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Right after I washed up on the shore, yes, together with those visions.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them.
Thank you.
All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
Okay. Okay, first of all, knowledge. What's Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned. Never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
What if I want to do this on my own?
Up to you. But without me accompanying you, the guards won't let you into the Sun Temple in Ark. And that's the only place you can get your fever treated.
Okay, if I want to know more, who's the employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order.
Okay, the Holy Order, you mean the enforcers of the Lightborn?
Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malphus, the guardian god, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council. Just an order of noble warriors, always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation.
Okay, alright, I'll help you. The faster I can get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and Vatirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least.
Okay.
The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Do you think this chaos could be in any way related to the rumors about the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Nethrem talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe that someone did kill the gods, the Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
What do the Enderalans... Oh, boyness. Goodness. Oh, God. Sorry, I can't think about that. And here I thought that the Enderal were the most pious people in the civilized world. That sounds good.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, that's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
It's amusing watching you struggle. I don't struggle with them. I pronounce them perfectly, don't I? I don't see anything. Let's just say I have my opinion and you have yours. I don't blame you.
That,
I have struggled.
but we digress.
Yep, it's a different language. I guess I don't mean made up in a bad way. It's a language, or the names are made up, right? That's why they're so hard to bleeding pronounce. You mentioned something about a red madness. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
A magister?
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
What do you mean by made up? Are you trying to say that Ya doesn't sound natural? What the hell do I know? What kind of hidden languages are spoken by natives in the I don't know, in somewhere in Africa or in whatever country indigenous people live like 200 years ago or 300 years in camps without, you know, running water, without electricity, and I don't know what kind of languages there are. There are African tribes who don't articulate with words, but with sounds out of them, with different kinds of sounds. I don't know. Maybe this language is coming from there. Can be. What did he do?
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
Okay, that's horrible, by the way.
Yes, it is.
So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you are no monk.
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
You're after his motives, but how can I help you with that? I don't know anything about the Magister.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here, and according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan.
Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred,
yes,
a childhood friend of Yarrow's.
Yes.
Ask him what he makes of the incident.
Yes.
And whether he has any explanation for it.
Yes.
Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in.
Yeah.
Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Okay. If a quest objective is marked by one or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quest at the same time. The level you should have for the quest: very easy, medium, hard. Right. Now, completed. Good. Before we end it for today. Okay, I see. There are the okay. Good. Now, that actually then brings us for today to an end. I was just wondering, since he gave us a map, whether that... I didn't want to teleport, I just looked. You have to have a teleportation scroll. Okay, that's then for fast travel. I was just thinking the map he gave us, if it actually did some update to the map. But I guess that was just the introducing the map feature, I guess. Okay. Wait, no, maybe not. No, that's a learning book. But he gave us, what's then the map he gave us used for? It's just a quest marker, okay. Okay, it's just a quest marker, okay. Good. Then we are gonna crack on here on Sunday. Yes, Sunday. And so far, in the first 2 hours and 17 minutes, I am intrigued. I'm having fun. It satisfies some needs of exploring and listening and looting and fighting. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a cool journey. I think we are gonna explore Suncoast on Sunday. That's a nice one. That's what we are gonna do on Sunday. I think I am gonna have fun. The streams we are gonna spend here. It is cool. Let's see if that feeling stays. Michael, thank you for the explanations. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the like. And we are gonna go on here on Sunday. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Good night, and may the Almighty protect you to body. Good night and goodbye.